in this case, a lot of you wedding here. So a lot of you, this was a marriage, but I do feel this is like not just the wedding. To me, this could be that twin flame energy that I'm picking up, but definitely a long-term commitment here. This was like given one too many times. I think this is, like I said, this is a done deal. Now, I know I get cross watchers, so you guys put the energies where they fit. This could be your Leo doing this to you, cross watcher. But I'm going to speak on the energies, and you guys know what's best. I do want to point out here is stay optimistic about your love life. So there, in this transition, do stay. You gotta find the light in what this is illuminating for you, and how you can trust yourself, and if this connection is even something you want to continue to pursue. I think some of you will have epiphanies, like lots of realizations in the next coming weeks if you haven't had them already. But I think clarity, it will come as you process. And so I think I am also picking up on a strong masculine alpha energy. Doesn't have to be male, but definitely someone who embodies strong alpha energy here. And with controlling. It's a controlling their life, but to comfort. So let's see what else we got here for the spread. Luminous energy for Leos. So we have Three of Pentacles, the Judgment. Yeah. So I feel, to me, this Three of Pentacles in this deck is called Recognition and Reward, and Judgment is called Truth. These are the truths we speak to ourselves. The number 3 here with the Three of Pentacles represents feminine energy, Major Arcana, Empress, and there is a need to balance the feminine energy. Like I said, there's a strong alpha energy that puts this person, has this energy like recycling. And so there's a need to recognize, maybe get help. I think there's some shadow work happening. This is an awakening with Judgment. So these are the epiphanies. I also see for yourselves how you allow these energies to kind of also sit in your life for a period of time. So there are just an awakening and an honesty that needs to be spoken here. Is it going to be exhausting? Absolutely. Spiritual strength, Nine of Wands. This is a minor arcana to Hermit. And when we spend time alone, it's when we really have to sit and think, how much more weight can we carry, one for others, but also for ourselves, and what that means for us in terms of, just long term, 5 years from now, like where do you see your life? And here we have patience and planning, and I think this is something you need to do, Leos, with the heart, heal the heart. And there's this is an opportunity to kind of take a step back and really, really find some more optimism here about how you're going to connect, who you're going to open your heart to, but also heal the space so this no longer exists. If it's the other way around, Leos, and you're the one suffering the codependency, having lots of downfalls in your relationship, then this is a time to look at it, So give me more of this Three of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Yeah, so looking into calmer waters here with the Magician, and then we have the Hanged Man and the Judgment again with the Tower. So this is not comfortable. So there's a lot of epiphanies here. I do want to point out here the Hanged Man here is called Sacrifice, and then we have Memories of Love, which is Six of Cups. So this is a lot about reevaluating the past. I feel understanding that you're the alchemizer. So Three of Pentacles is your opportunity to showcase differently. You get to work, and then it takes time. Three of Pentacles, you work on something, and then the recognition and reward comes along, but you don't get recognition and reward by doing nothing. So when this energy finally works on themselves, whether it's you or your person, you know, that's when the change and the shift actually happens in terms of the development of our behaviors and how we respond and how we react. And then also, Three of Pentacles is the people, places, things. It's how our outer world, the physical aspects of our lives show up. So how it affects on our day-to-day, the things we do and how we feel, how it affects on our finances, our mood swings in terms of affecting our stability. You know, even something as simple as no energy to clean your damn house. You know, it's the lack of motivation or discipline. And so this is allowing you to really make the shift, you know, to make these changes in your life. You know, and this could be mirroring energy. I know I'm saying you, but I feel like I want to focus on you, Leo, because at the end of the day, this person serves no. This is a tough energy. And so if this is a twin for some of you, for those who resonate with that, then you need to do your work. So what? It don't matter what they're doing. And I say this because I'm a twin as well. I haven't seen my twin since November 2020, and I'm okay with that. I think I'm amazing. I'm great. I don't need the energy. So, and you know, when we went into separation, I knew it was time, and actually I was actually very happy that we met our contract at that point in time of the next transition of the healing stage. Do I believe I'm going to reconnect? Maybe we will reconnect, but I'm not reliant as a love relationship, not at all, because I understand that the journey is about ascension and it's about self-realization. And so to me, that is the most biggest benefit of the journey and the beauty of the journey, which is why I love it so much. All right, so let's see this judgment. We want this judgment, of course, you know. So this conversation here, Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. This is how do you start over passionately, fresh energy to really ignite passions. So there's a need for inspiration, and this epiphany is to find inspiration within yourself. And start anew. You know, for those of you who were in a marriage or a really long-term commitment and not associating with the twin flame, this is an opportunity to really start anew. And then also the judgment is ask your questions. Were you passionate about this relationship? Were you still in love? You know, and how did it I'm feeling this energy of it kind of stripped away your soul, because the aces, the wands are about the soul, and it stripped away your soul, which also dampened the emotions. And like I said, depending on our emotions, if we don't feel good, then everything in our day kind of trickles and goes according to how we feel. And I feel like this rejuvenation, it's awakening. There is an awakening, a truth you need to say, I've also been setting myself back here, and I need to change. You know, this person obviously has to do the same. Are they going to make the changes? Guess what? That's not our business to care. It's our business, you know, it's not our business to care how and when they do it, but it is our business to show compassion and understanding and have a spiritual appreciation for the lesson. Now, a lot of you, this is not something a lot of people are open to. But when you do tarot, there are those people who just come to tarot for answers, don't really have a spiritual background. But I, as a reader, have a spiritual background, so I understand the purpose of it, whether it's something you want to hear or not. well, then again, that's the cycle you will repeat. And that's okay. Those are decisions you make for yourself. That's what's accountability about, right? Self-accountability is about that. When you are into the spiritual journey, you learn detachment. So I have no attachment to the results of this connection. I give the message, you do what you want. It's your soul's and it's your soul's journey. I'm not aligned with that journey, nor would I know what comes out of it. I just can only assist you in your own intuition in what's the best move, or give you perspective, and then you make it from there. And that's fine. I think we are all responsible, we're responsible for a journey. All right, so give me more of the spiritual strength. I'm very much in this channel. I'm a no victim tolerance. I understand there are victims of a lot of things, but because I've obviously had my own life experiences, but it is our duty to come out of that and help ourselves so we don't continue to become victims. So spiritual strength, 8 of Pentacles. Find that strength, and here we go with strength. The Leo card. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. They're strong fire signs, so definitely Aries, Leo, Sag, and Gemini here. But spiritual strength, you got to work on it. And I really just feel like accountability to you. Despite this person, how do you free yourself? How do you find the confidence to let go of individuals who betray you, who, rob of your time? I think you also have to show compassion with the strength card of how exhausted you've been. It's literally a truth. A truth. So what is this patient and planning? Five of Wands, Ten of Swords. Yeah, how do you put this to end? And this is where you've got to be patient, because it's not going to be easy. Your person may come in and out of your life, and maybe you'll still engage with. That's what codependency is, right? You can still be entertaining it, but at some point you have to plan to put this to end with the Ten of Swords, the mental struggle, the Five of Wands, the battles, the constant repeating of conversations, the constant repeating of behaviors that go nowhere. So, how much more time do you give? Seven of Pentacles. You can patiently sit here and wait and allow your person to do this, or you could patiently make plans and literally take your Ten of Swords seriously and then just close that cycle. Give me more of this heart chakra. That's why Spirit is really emphasizing on this: stay optimistic about your life. You need to be optimistic and not get stuck on this. So the heart chakra, Nine of Swords. I feel the instability. Knight of Swords can be fleeting. It's too fast, quick, harsh sometimes, and your heart goes through these cycles of fast, quick pain, anger. Then you're fine, but this isn't sustainable. And there's definitely a need to cleanse from that. Okay, we're on this heart chakra. Yeah, constantly keeping you with Seven of Cups in confusion. There's no sense of direction in your heart space, and there needs to be a clarity on your part, not allowing. Your person also may have this. I feel this transition. I've had lots of upgrades the past couple of weeks in my energy, and I know that my readings are transitioning in terms of the way I'm expressing it, and it's just the way I've been giving the messages, because the focus is, I feel Spirit really wants people to take responsibility. The world has been depriving themselves from their heart chakra, their heart space, and when I see other readers, because I do watch, it's a constant repeat cycle of this toxic ghosting and all this toxicity that I don't understand what makes people think that the universe actually wants you to do that. That diminishes the power and the love of the universe. So I don't engage in that. I don't live in that frequency. So these are the messages. If you're not at that frequency, it's also okay. Come back when you're ready to heal, and when those energies don't make any sense to you, because at some point the frequency of your energy will shift. But here there is a lot of confusion. And so, Despite this person also being confused, they're keeping you confused. There's nothing to do. So give me more on the Knight of Swords. I just want to get another clarifier. Five of Cups. I mean, it's fleeting. Your emotions are up and down. Five of Cups, it's so like draining, but you're also losing focus, right? Because there's these Two of Cups. So you're kind of stuck in this pattern, which you do have the Four of Pentacles. And at this point, Spirit wants you to free yourself to Fool. Like, in order to unlock this energy of sticking to one thing or what you know, or a comfort. And Leos, you guys tend to be loyal. You know, I know that when you're ready to kick someone to the curb, you kick someone to the curb, but I've dated a Leo, and this Leo kept all those doors open. Like, he did not know how to close those doors. And it was very sad because he was so unfulfilled, and it really broke my heart. But unfortunately, I had to walk away from that connection because, and actually that was my twin, you guys. So, you know, it's one of those things where I hope he finds his way, but again, it's also not my responsibility to emphasize and put too much energy or care for those who are in this twin flame connection, because he knows what he needs to do. My twin was extremely intelligent. He just had a comfort zone, and that's not something I need to be worried about. All right, because you know, as long as you're aligned, he should align, and I'm sure he's doing very well. I'm sure he's making transitions. I'm sure he's doing things that eventually the energies get exhausting, is what I'm saying. So I want to clarify a little more on this codependency. Give me more on this codependency, Spirit. Thank you. Right, so this codependency, Nine of Pentacles, there's a need to free yourself. Nine of Swords, Six of Swords. You know, one of you obviously stands stronger. So one of you has a lot, and it could be you, Leo, where you stand extremely strong, and your person just kind of constantly finds you and looks for you because you hold stability. They could also be very dependent on finances. They could also use you for what you have. And of course, it's stressing you because it's not genuine. You know it's not genuine, Leo. So, you know, Six of Swords, it's time to really walk away. Cut the BS. There you go, your energy. You got Queen of Swords and the Sun. See the clarity. See right through the BS. You know, there's no need for this kind of energy. Let me get this red flag. What's the red flag here? We just got the Knight of Pentacles, which I already hear it. There's no progress. And they're keeping you stuck. Queen of Wands, that's you, Leo. So they're keeping you stuck. There's almost a very slow progression. So what else do you expect? I think the focus needs to be shift for you. We have the World. Yep. Change the cycle. Close it. Find your happiness. Ten of Cups. There is the other side, and you have to trust that, especially those who are in this twin flame energy or journey. There is happiness. There is freedom and liberation and power, and your soul gets liberated, especially as the Queen of Wands in general, embodying this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, you know, is the creative suit. You strive for change, for passion. You reignite your soul, and you change the trajectory of your life to something that actually is a lot more fulfilling. And a lot of you, if it's a marriage, long-term relationship, this is what it is. So allow the changes to take place. Some of you, this Knight of Pentacles could be maybe legal aspects that you have involved with your person, and you just have to be patient and allow yourself to close this out. Like, what's the point of holding on? Yes, is there pain? Is there memories? That's what this was, right? Memories of love, sacrifice with the Hangman. They will always be there. These memories will always exist. But how useful, right? How useful. And yes, some of you may say there's children involved. You know, there's always going to be that case. It's an accountability to ourselves to understand when we decide to become parents that there are going to be many outcomes and possibilities. And with the world we live in now, where people live in such shallow ways, including ourselves, if we're not willing to see truths. And that's the challenge here with the judgment. If we're not willing, then we hurt those we love, who are our innocent loved ones. And so, you know, we can't point the finger on the other side, because we're also responsible for those innocent loved ones and the life we want with them. Now, in some cases, obviously people will be like, well, my person cheated. That has nothing to do with you. That has to do with themselves. That has to do, you know, the way I view cheating